This is Smithy.tv. This is Smithy.tv.
I geeked out over Kevin Kline.
Okay,
Oh my
I
God.
can totally respect that. That's Kevin Kline.
Yeah,
He's married to Phoebe Cates, of course.
I know.
You lucky bastard.
I know.
Lucky bastard.
You lucky no talent hack.
That's right. Remember when you were in Silverado? Wasn't that awesome? That's how I would start that conversation. Or Dave. Remember when you were in Dave?
You're so good as the president.
Or In and Out.
He should be the president.
No, I'm all
If not
fish
Hillary,
called
then
Wanda. Fish called Wanda, fish called
Oh,
Wanda.
I love fish
All
called
day
Wanda.
long. Fish called Wanda.
And coming to kill me.
Oh, I just mean Kevin Kline should be president.
He should be
He
president.
should be president.
Is it Tom Hanks should be president?
Tom Hanks would be awesome as president.
Very charming.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Or what's his name that was president in 24? Dennis something?
Dennis Haysbert.
Haysbert, yeah.
Who's also in Buck Rogers in the second season. I'm just saying. Alright, so we are in the studio for the Mind Reel's abridged version.
There we are.
This theoretically is the short version of the show.
Yeah.
Short version.
Theoretically, I like that.
For those of you watching, of course, this is the amazing Jessica Greco.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank
This is
you.
like number 3 for you.
This is number 3.
It's like a hat trick, like
I'm
a
a-
hockey thing.
Yeah, are we keeping a tally? Is it one of those things where like I can be a constant returning
Totally.
guest?
We should like keep a chart on the wall or something. Like
Yeah.
instead of measuring
Actors
people's heights,
will get so competitive. It would not be
No.
cute. We will.
I'm all for
we
it.
would never run out of
I think
people
it'd
to
be
come
awesome.
Sure.
So we were just, of course, on the Long Show, which is available on iTunes. We were talking about all the stuff we've done, some crazy dreams, and but more importantly, you've got some great stuff coming up. You've got some features coming up, but you've also got in July. You're heavily involved this year in the Fringe Festival.
Yes, I'm back at the Fringe Festival. Last year I was there with my sketch comedy troupe, Dame Judi Dench. We had a show called Those Shoes That Light Up. And it was our first show. We learned a lot, but it was great. And we got some really good reviews. And so we've spent the last year compiling material and trying it out around Toronto, seeing what works, seeing what's funny. And Toronto is a weird town. Y'all like weird stuff, which is great because we're a bunch of weirdos. Truly, we're.
She says y'all like she didn't grow up in
Yeah,
Keene.
right. Yeah.
I do. I say y'all. You know what? Because I've lived in the United States and Canada, sort of not equally, but both quite a bit. And when I'm in Canada, I get hit like in trouble for my American accent.
Yeah.
When I'm in the States, I get in trouble for my Canadian. So I'm just bastardizing everybody basically at this point. I'm just shaming both countries all the time. No one will have me. Have a cookie.
I'm taking
I
a
made
cookie.
cookies,
These are so
people.
good.
Peanut butter, chocolate chip, legit
Like
homemade
I need to have
cookies.
another cookie.
You should have another cookie. Treat yourself. You're worth it.
Aw.
Yeah.
Isn't that a catchline from something?
It is, but my sister
You're
says
worth
it,
it.
so I'm not trying to. It's CoverGirl, I think. But
Yeah, I was gonna say some sort of
Thank
feminine
you.
thing.
But I meant it. It was sincere. Yeah. See, I'm funny. You should come see Fringe. So Fringe, we open on July the 2nd at the Helen Gardner Playhouse on St. George, and then we run till the 12th. There's different shows at different times at the same venue. But yeah, it's really cool. It's 50 minutes of sketch comedy, basically about being a grown-up or trying to be a grown-up,
Yeah.
essentially. The weird things that you sort of accept and do in the name of being a grown-up. That's sort of where the title comes from, 5 Kids in a Trench Coat. It's our Scooby-Doo reference to be like, we're a real person, I swear! We're grown, let us on the ride!
Don't open the trench coat.
Exactly. So that's theater, that's on stage. And then this year's been a lot of film. I did Avi Federgreen's new film. Gaurav Seth wrote it and directed it. It's this crazy psychological, political thriller starring Michelle Nolden. The lovely
The
Michelle
lovely
Nolden.
Michelle.
I feel like we should talk about her in a bit of a whisper. I don't know why. She has this elegance to her that I want to sort
She
of like
does.
She was pretty.
preserve.
But then she sat down and she was just this big silly fool like
Right?
that.
Totally. No, she's very laid back and relaxed, but just like something about her screams ethereal to me. I always
Yeah.
yeah.
She came right from set after like a huge emotional day for her character.
Oh,
and then, like,
okay.
just because we weren't even sure she could make it, so we didn't even book her in for a time. We're just like, if you can, just show up and
Right.
we'll fit you in. And she did, and she's like all put together nice, and I'm like, oh my god, she actually made it.
She's like a vision. When people say, she was a vision, I kind
Yeah.
of picture Michelle Williams to walk in the
And then she
room.
sits down and like, oh no, you're just a person too. Okay.
Yeah, completely laid back. Not a big deal. So that comes out in the fall.
Cool.
And then after that I went up to Sudbury and did Danny Perez's new film, which is called Anti-Birth, which is crazy. It's got aliens and weird shit. What? Oh yeah, no, I hope we're going to talk about this. Natasha Lyonne and Chloe Sevigny are the central characters, and it's actually also a bit of a social commentary on drugs in America and sort of Big Brother and Big Brother's influence on drugs in America in an alien movie. But the visuals and the sound are going to just blow your hair back. Danny Perez does a lot of amazing music video work with Hot Chip and the Animal Collective, and has had installations at the Guggenheim, and is just an artist, and someone has given him money to make a movie, and it's gonna be weird and cool.
Nice.
And I'm super excited to be part of it.
Right?
Yeah.
You should be.
Yeah. And I didn't have to do anything too weird. Like minorly weird, not
Okay.
gross weird. That's not true. I threw up, but it was not on camera, just off camera, because I'm a good actor. Because we had to do. There's a scene where Natasha Lyonne and my character do lines of cocaine off of a washing machine. And we had to do many takes and many lines. And we were snorting B12, like ground up B12. And after about an hour and a half, we got pretty method about it. We got really gross. We got really, really gross. That's commitment.
I guess. I almost want to ask to hear your vomit acting.
No. That was actual vomiting.
Oh, actual vomiting.
No, actual vomiting. It's not all glamour being an actress.
No, I'm just thinking of the Goonies. Now I'm the Goonies.
Yeah, I mean, you sound like this.
That's the sound of everyone turning this off.
I know, right?
Thank you for watching.
I'm doing it right in the
That's
mic.
fine.
That's not
Sorry.
true. That's impossible. That's right. Star Wars reference. So you got those big films coming out, which is great.
Yes.
We'll desperately be following those because, especially for people who are watching this who aren't in Toronto and can't get the Fringe.
Right.
This is their way of keeping tabs on
Absolutely. I did a little itsy bitsy cameo in Jeremy Lalonde's new How to Plan an Orgy. Whatever, Jeremy Lalonde.
Didn't even get invited to the set that time.
Right.
Oh, I think it was a pretty closed set.
Whatever.
I saw other websites getting.
Yeah. We were supposed to be friends.
Well, he's a jerk face. Let's call him.
He is a jerk face. Jerk face.
Bro, just text him right now. If only this were live, that would be perfect.
Jer.
Ding.
Jer, I don't mean what I'm saying right now. Just play along.
I love you. Hire me.
He's a damn fine writer.
He's just a doll of a man. And for me, I mean, you want to work with great artists, you want to work with great writers and directors and talents, but you want to work with people that you want to spend the day with too.
Yeah.
I've had some great opportunities on things that were good projects, but they weren't the most fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And something like, for instance, the Animal Project, where we weren't doing it for the money and we weren't doing it for the glamour, but we had a lot of fun and it was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
So I don't care. I'll get naked for Jeremy Lalonde. Wait, I shouldn't have said that on camera.
Huh.
I meant
There
in
you
a
go.
movie, because he makes those kinds of
Right.
movies.
That's not what we heard from the airplane.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you guys got to watch the extended
I'm just going to
version
save
of that.
all of this for my personal edification for later.
Ugh.
Just-
He proposed marriage to me.
I totally did, and she shot me down.
I didn't shoot you
Because she's
down.
going with some neuroscience.
I just have a date
gene.
later, and it would be
Date.
hard to explain that I'm engaged
I'm
on
much
the
more charming.
date. Well, I haven't met him yet.
I'm much more charming.
All right, so like a June wedding? Or?
June is good. I was thinking maybe September should be better.
Fall is nice. I could be a fall bride.
Bermuda's great that time of year.
You want to get married on a beach?
Sure.
No, I'm asking. Do you want that's what that's suggested to me?
Oh.
It's not like you were like Bermuda. I assumed you were like in a
Bermuda's great.
courthouse in Bermuda. You wanted
No,
to
they've
get
got some really nice churches in Bermuda.
Oh,
Let's
that's
just
true.
see the justice of the peace.
Yeah,
Just
You
because.
get married.
Bermuda or Maryland. We don't know.
Whatever, that's a toss-up, yeah.
They have a nice old church in Bermuda.
Yeah, there's one in St. George's. I know it very well.
You're wooing me. You're wooing me.
Yes.
Do you have American citizenship?
No.
Okay.
What do I want American citizenship for?
Mm.
Because we would have to move to Hawaii. Oh.
Actually, I had a fantasy about being a mom that lives in Hawaii and surfs in the morning,
See?
like 2 days ago.
And I could be a detective. Boom. Done.
I kind of feel okay about this.
I kind of feel like you might need some detective-y skills, but
Oh wait, I don't know how to surf, so I just. I'm also a brunette in my
I've watched
fantasy.
so much Rockford Files and so much Magnum. I am set. I could totally be a detective. Especially Magnum.
I watched a lot of Criminal Minds, so
See? We could be like heart to heart.
moonlighting.
Oh,
Heart to
see?
I just want to be Sybil Shepherd, and you can be my Bruce Willis.
See? Done. Done.
Wait, no,
Have fun.
Sue, where are you going to be in all this? Don't leave me alone.
I'm out.
No, I can't break this up.
Sorry, darling.
No!
You're on your own.
You can be like our Uncle Jesse and live over the garage.
I got stuff to do.
Oh. It's
Got
because
3
You're
cats
missing
and a
your
dog.
shows now, you realize.
we're having a fantasy.
Oh. Yes, we are.
Why are you
I'll be back.
Yeah, what are you... I want Sue in our fantasy. Sue's in our fantasy.
See? I think that is probably a good place to end it. Before it gets really out of hand.
And that's how we call it the short version.
That's right. Jessica, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me,
So great to
guys.
see you again.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're in town, of course, get out to see the Fringe Festival. Watch for those film releases later in the year. And of course, we will be watching and waiting with bated breath to see what you do next.
It's gonna be good, I
Yeah.
think.
Hey, on the Fringe schedule, is it under Dame Judi Dench or is it under the Kids in the Trench Coat?
You can look for us, I believe, under both.
Okay.
So Dame Judi Dench, and we spell them Judy with a Y, kids, because we are not the actual
It's not
Dame
the actual
Judi
Dame
Dench.
Judi.
I get
Damn it,
tweeted
I
at
love
all the
her.
time by people who think we are the actual Dame Judi Dench. We are not the actual Dame Judi Dench, although we admire her work greatly.
And we're pretty sure she can spell her name.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's just 5 kids in a trench coat. That's the show. Come see it.
Yes. Excellent.
Let me on the ride.
I'm tall enough. I'm an adult, I swear.
That was awesome.
Yep.
Sue, thank you very much.
Sam, thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching, and of course, check out the long version. Follow us on Twitter at @MindRiz or @MaryJ29SM or at Jessica Greco. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Thanks, and good night.
Ciao.
Easy peasy. That was
Nice. Nice.
hilarious.
Cookies. Who else brings you cookies, right?
Made me happy. I was gonna make
Pretty
cookies.
sure I can jog home now.